Okay. Okay. I have been messing with this PlayStation to try to get the sound to come out of both speakers all morning. Hello, Coco Magic Baby. Nice to see you. How you doing? Okay, let me turn my captions on. Well, actually, I gotta do a couple things before I do that. Normally, I would be doing all of this stuff before I, transitioned over to live, but the PlayStation decided it had other ideas. Okay. Okay. I think we're good to go. Mort's here. Mort is not labeled correctly, but you know, it's whatever. Alright, so I don't know how far we're gonna go today. We're definitely gonna at least get to the Grand Jewel. Because that's not like that far. We're already in the Forest of the Winglies, so. Hey, Ryan! How you doing? I'm assuming you're muted. But it's nice to see you anyway. So yeah, we're here in this lovely place. This guy, his entire job is just to carry us up and down. So that's cool. Oh, you are not! Nice! Currently uninstalling Office in French. How exciting. Well, I mean, I guess if that's like what your day is gonna be, that's not the worst, right? Hey, Shavil, how you doing? Thanks for stopping by. It probably has a French copy of Office installed because he didn't want to pay for it, and French was the only one he could find. I'm doing well, Coco, thank you. I, have been hustling and bustling this morning, but finally get the chance to sit down. Your day gets significantly worse? That's sad. Husbando's been kind of in the same situation. He had, like, a pretty chill little while, and then the main partner was like, hey, you want to work on this case? And he's like, well, not really, but give it to me. And it sucks. So yeah, I feel that. I have to do that all the time, like work extra hard on one day so I can have the second day off. PlayStation will sort itself out. Don't worry. I'm trying to find... I guess we'll talk to them automatically. But anyway, so if you recall from last week, Maru's a Wingly. Big shocker, we never could have predicted that whatsoever. And she came into this forest that's supposed to be separate from the rest of the world. And she's like, hey, I made friends. Also, can we have your dragon block staff? Because the divine dragon woke up and we need to block it. And come on, PlayStation, you got this. I don't want to touch it because I think the sound is okay and it usually sorts itself out, so. So we came into the Wingley Forest to get the dragon block staff. Maru's parents are, well, her dad is upset, her mom is happy to see her. And the ancestor's like, yeah, I want to talk to the humans. Sure. Father, mother, I'm home, as if she expects this to go well. Maru, do you realize what you're doing? So they're the humans who have deluded you. Don't talk bad about my friends. I'm still me. I want to protect everybody in the forest in my own way. With Dart and friends. The ancestor believed in Maru and is allowing the humans to pass through here. You have to believe in Maru too. Humans over there. The dragon's supposed to be your ally. Winglies and humans are enemies. Why are you trying to defeat the dragon with us? The dragon campaign's been over for more than 10,000 years. Besides, there's no reason for our two species to fight each other, is there? PlayStation? Yeah, with friends. And Dart, who's also there. I swear to God, the PlayStation will get better as we go. Oh, don't forget also, there we go, while it fixes itself. Shanna's not with us anymore. Miranda took her place because the moment that the Silver Dragon Spirit saw somebody else, it was like, bye! Hey Draco, how you doing? Yeah, it's being a flake today. Hopefully you at least have sound. It looks on my end like you do, but... Honey, our ideas may be too old. Yeah, by like 11,000 years. Please take care of Maru. You don't need to say such a thing. I'm the one taking care of them. Yup. Who? Dart and everybody. I assume there's no time for this. He's right, Maru. Let's get going to the ancestor. Okay, you're right. Your father talks harshly to you, but actually he's happy to see your face. Besides, he likes Dart and friends. Does he? Don't be yapping about silly things and just go see the ancestor. Okay. Like, her family loves her and they're happy to see her, you know. Your mother is right. Seeing you makes me feel relieved. You're living your own way. Of course. I am your only daughter. I think a lot. What does that mean? Bye. Hey, Foxy, how you doing? Nice to see ya. It's this one? Am I right, or am I right? I'm not right. Whoops. Way to go, me. Cool. This is where we're supposed to be. So here's spiky-headed guy who everybody told us when we walked into the forest, hey, you should definitely not interact whatsoever with the Bartle brothers because they hate your guts. It was a softball game where two people on the bench started getting googly eyes, then the woman points like, I gotta go, and it's a Taco Bell commercial? I mean, I am flattered that a Taco Bell commercial has been shown on my channel. Sponsor me, Taco Bell. I will talk about Taco Bell all the time. Taco Bell's the best. However, what? I'll go jiggle the PlayStation. Give me a second. Oh. Alright, I'll go jiggle it. It's being a butt. No, you wouldn't even have to pay me to do Taco Bell sponsorship. Just give me like a free chicken chipotle wrap every week or something. That's like $2. Okay, we'll see if that's any better. Sound might just be coming out of the right now, but we'll see. Right, Ryan? Like, hey, don't get me wrong. I'm really happy with my Reptilinks sponsorship. Go buy Reptilinks if you want sausages for your lizards. Use code SableSnacks. Get money off. But, I mean, Taco Bell, though. Exactly, Shavil. I talk about Taco Bell all the time. Yeah, it's going well, Foxy. Thank you. We're just making it through SGDQ VODs, and we're getting ready to watch yours. We watched, the Stepmania one last night, and some of, like, the Devil May Cry one. So we're getting there. We're getting there. How did you feel overall about it? Were you satisfied with how everything went, Foxy? So I think this is the younger Bartle brother. You bothering us again? Oh, this is the older one. My bad. Excuse me, they're both just pointy-haired people. I couldn't tell the difference. The Divine Dragon can be taken care of by us without asking humans for help. Besides, we have no business talking to a betrayer who ran off to the humans. What happened to you? The Bartle I knew was much kinder, and wasn't like that. What if I don't have lizards and just want sausages? Foxy, would you like sausages with bugs in them? Because, if so, have I got a product for you? My baby sister was killed by a human. My baby sister was influenced by you, Maru, and left the forest, believing that the outside world was wonderful. We don't need humans' help. Do you have something else to say? Get out. There might be more people killed now. Good for you! It's a good chance to learn how helpless you humans are. But we winglies won't die. Our magic power surpasses the dragons. You're strong, huh? Don't make me laugh. I wonder if you've noticed you're declining because you cling to the glory of the past. What are you talking about? You can barely fly and that's about it, right? Maybe you won't think that way after this. No way. Is this the legendary Dragoon? Please let us take care of the Divine Dragon. I mean, I wouldn't begrudge some help, Dort. He can shoot fireballs, at least. I'll come back to take care of your baby sister's matter after my journey has ended. So please trust us for now. Hey Viv, thanks for the boop. The ones who flaunt their power disappear when the truly powerful appear. I'm going ahead. If we cannot even have revenge for our baby sister anymore, the Divine Dragon cannot be. I feel weak in my knees. I can't move. Is this real? You wimp. How dare you humans. Just because you're afraid of our magic power, you're sending the destroyers of old Dragoons at us. PlayStation, I fixed you. Silly humans. I'll pass sentence for the sin of killing my sister. I'll annihilate them all. Okay, bye. Because you're clearly so much stronger than your brother, I'm so afraid. That's good, Foxy. I'm glad that, like, retrospectively, it was better than you remembered. Because sometimes I can feel that way with Last Guardian too. Like, it's a long enough run that if I'm like not super into it, or if it's at like 3 in the morning or something, it can all just kind of start to feel very rote and like practiced and lame, right? But people usually seem to have fun, so I'm sure that was the case with yours too. And I know that you had good commentators, so that's good. There's nobody here. Where's the ancestor? My body's being healed. Is this the magical healing? What? What, Al? I wonder if it's an apology for the discourtesy. Ancestor, sorry we're late. And I mean, I think, Foxy, if I remember, your run is like 4 hours-ish. So kind of similar to a Last Guardian by the time that you get all like the incentives and everything done as well. So I feel ya. To me, like, once you start getting close to like 2 hours, you're kind of like, am I really like doing okay? You know? And I don't really know what, like, you would consider the dead zones in your run, but Last Guardian certainly has them too. Places where, like, nothing is happening. Cage, honestly, is kind of dead. Even though it's one of the harder things to do in the speedrun, commentary-wise, it's kind of dead. It's like, I'm in a cage. I'm rolling. Okay. Yeah, here's Bolano, the ancestor, with his whatever hair that is. Some spikes outside of his head. Welcome, humans and Giganto. I'm Blano, the ancestor of the forest. I'm the first sacred sister of this country, Miranda. Please forgive our sudden visit. I'd like you to listen to our story. The Divine Dragon. I know. The Divine Dragon came back to life in the Mountain of the Mortal Dragon. Good name. And there are Dragoons that have come to us. It seems that the times won't leave us alone. Thanks, Ryan. That's kind of... I think it's tougher, honestly, at like an in-person event. Like if you go back and watch my Midwest Speedfest in-person Spyro 80 Dragons, my commentary was like not up to par compared to what I would usually do. Because I had no view of chat, you know, I couldn't respond to anything that chat was asking unless somebody fielded me questions. I couldn't get like the general vibe. The people in the room obviously weren't talking to me because that's not what you do. So it's a very different environment than being online and being able to kind of just like vibe with chat. So commentary is like really important. Like having couch with you is really important for in-person stuff. And I don't usually like to take commentators, but I would absolutely have a big couch if I was ever in person at GDQ. Oh yeah, Mort's just chilling. He's just vibing. He's been there the whole time. Yeah, I feel that too, Foxy. Obviously, I've never run in a mainline GDQ, but they've done some weird decisions with my Frame Fatales runs with stuff like that. Like, it was obvious they were pushing something else that they wanted more. And so, like, my Pet the Bird thing for Pathless was opened, yeah, like 2 hours before the run, and it was like $3,000. For one pet. And I was like, I promise you that this is gonna work better if you set it up as like $500 per pet or something, and then I can repeat it. And they're like, no, we're not gonna do that. Okay, but then it's not gonna get met. Like, I can tell you that it's not gonna get met, and it didn't. So, big surprise. Okay, screen's a little dark. Deal with it. The messenger from the Crystal Palace and the people who were fated to come here. Our opponent is so enormous. We have to combine each of our strengths or none of us will survive. Neither the Crystal Palace nor our forest. You mean... Let us put the power of the Dragoons and our wisdom together. You'll let us borrow the Dragon Blockstaff? I love the name Dragon Blockstaff. It's so lame. It's perfect. That's true, Ryan. And I think that, especially like in your case, right? Because it would be like Ray, that you already understand how to vibe, and so that's good. They went ham on huge incentives this past GDQ. Yeah, for many reasons. Some of which you may be familiar with. I think that a case should be made more now than ever that things like bonus games should be benchmarks and not incentives of their own. And I've thought that for a long time because, you know, it sucks to be the run before something big is happening, because then they spend your entire run focusing on that instead of you know? So I think it should just be like, you get a bonus game if we reach $1 million, you get a bonus game if we reach $2 million. Not like, you need to raise $2 million for this bonus game, separate of whatever the total is, you know? Also, my voice is really low and like croaky today, sorry. We don't have the Dragon Buster, because Lloyd has it. So the Dragon Blockstaff is our last resort. We no longer have the power to master that, however. Excuse me. We no longer have the power to master that. However, if you who rule the dragons can use it, we can fight against the Divine Dragon. I appreciate your kindness. However, we cannot participate in the battle. We're all that remain. We cannot become extinct. I'm going. I know, you're a Dragoon too, Maru. Is nobody, like, at all surprised that we've had multiple winglies who are also able to be dragoons. Nobody's like, whoa, that's kind of freaky. Go inside. I'll show you the way to the dragon block staff. I'll meet you there, Maru. Yeah, I love the name. Well, Dragon Block Staff and Dragon Buster, like, both are just great. And in a game that has such notorious nemesis as the Black Monster, and, what was... There was something else, like, just Firebird, things like that. I love how on the nose it is. Like, it takes itself so seriously, you know? Sultry or lifelong smoker. Yeah, Lloyd, the scariest name you'll ever encounter. Hey, at least he wasn't just called, like, the silver-haired man or something. Oh, wait, Chapter 2 is called Platinum Shadow. Sorry. You're attracted to those humans. Yep. They're really cool. Ancestor, I want to go on a journey with them. And I want to see my mother and father anytime I want. Are you telling me to throw our commandment away? It's not the right time yet. But eventually, in the near future, the time will come when us and humans live together. Go with them. As a wingly, go see humans, or better yet, the entire world. Your experience will lead us. Okay, I hear ya. I'll meet you there. So yeah, Blano's actually, like, pretty progressive and nice. If Maru is the one leading us to the outer world, where are those humans leading the world to? It must be the flow of time, only the fates can tell. I got a screenshot because Ancestor, Blano, Dragon Buster, and Dragon Blockstaff were all on screen at the same time. Oh, his name should have been Sword, but without the W. Just as on the nose as possible. Oh, sorry, Blano, you're over here. Yeah, for kids playing this game, it was badass, right? Because you're like, yeah, Dragon Blockstaff, like, obviously blocks the dragon entirely. Yeah, I'm so powerful, right? The Dragon Blockstaff is sealed in the Forbidden Land over there. Forbidden Land. It's a place where our hideous memory sleeps. It used to be, until 11,000 years ago, a palace for us winglies. And it was a place where eternal prosperity was promised. It was called the Royal Capital Cadessa. Now it's a mere ruin without a name. Well, you called it the Forbidden Land. It has a name. You sure? Is it okay to go in? It's fine. Everything's in the past. I see. We have to do what we can do now. You ready? Yuppers! I love that the moon that never sets is, like, perfectly framed at the top of these stairs. Yes, we are. To be honest, I think that the concept of the moon that never sets is really cool. And I like it being called that and everything. I think that's fine being a little bit on the nose. It's a ruin of their wisdom. Let's go. I don't know what y'all are talking about. Just get me over there. Whoosh. Oh man, Foxy, this boss is hard as hell. Like, inarguably one of the hardest bosses in the entire game. Are you talking about Grand Jewel? So this is the Forbidden Land, the ruins of past glory. And, like, from that small little snapshot, if you really remember the scene that we got when Rose and Dart were in the cave, that's obviously the place that Rose remembered. Like, that's the same place that we saw with the broken ruins and everything where we saw all of the original Dragoons. Well, okay. We didn't see two of them, my two favorite ones. The blue one, Damia, and the green one, Soivo. We didn't see either of them, sadly. But we saw Shirley, we saw Belzac, Kazis. No remnant of the royal capital remains. What's wrong, Maru? You're shaking. Because I hear the outcries of the people who died here. You gonna wait in the forest? No, I'm okay. If I can't get past such a small thing, how will I be able to fight against the Divine Dragon? Hey, let's go. We actually get to explore. So yeah, Grand Jewel is super, super hard. One of his gimmicks is that he sucks levels away from you, so you get weaker as the fight goes. And he deals, like, a shitload of damage. Okay. This place is not as hard to remember how to get through as something like Xenobatis later. That's on disc 4, I think. Where does disc 3 end? Because I keep forgetting. Like, it can't possibly end at the Signet, can it? Well, maybe. 'Cause that's kind of what the Divine Dragon's doing. Anyway. I don't know what this is. Ooh, actually. Come here. Dancer's shoes make Maru go really fast. Like her specifically. I remember that. Yeah, cutscene's finally over for the moment. We're basically good on cutscenes until, like, after Grand Jewel. We might make it all the way up to Divine Dragon today. We'll see how long it takes to get back after Grand Jewel. That's like one of my favorite additions ever. I love it so much. Alright, so hopefully Maru's gonna be going all the time. Because she's gonna end up getting really, really strong. Hey, Jade, nice to see ya. How you doing? Oh yeah, I remember Maru dabbing and everything. She was at the party in Flets. And she was just the one just absolutely twerking in the middle of the dance floor while everybody else was waltzing. Ah, this game is so fun! It just feels so good. Madness Hero isn't actually very strong, sadly, but I like it, and we still need to do it a bunch. Because if you recall, we were at the end of Disc 2 and beginning of Disc 3 still doing double slash, because good lord, Dart would not learn his next edition. So we need to do Madness Hero in order to unlock Crush Dance, and then somehow, actually, we shouldn't really need to grind Crush Dance. And then we'll just have Blazing Dynamo, which is his final edition, and is actually really good, so. Okay, if I can happen to remember how to get to the optional boss, we'll do the optional boss. We are not doing the stupid room with the... What have I done? No, this is right. This is right. We're not doing the stupid room with the treasures and the turning the things off and everything so they don't chase you. No. Nope. Not worth it. Angry at Blender. How's it going, Shavil? Is it bad that I had a dream 2 days ago, I think it was, that just like that meme, the one where the guy's like, I learned how to 3D model just so I could make this, and it's like the Skyrim dragon jump in the cack, that one. I had that same dream, but I did it with Trico. Whoopsie. So is it bad that I want to just learn Blender just so that I can make a stupid meme video of Trico? More buddy, you won the staring contest 5 minutes ago. He is resilient. He knows where his strength lies. It's a challenge. Dart's super powerful weapon, what Soul Eater or whatever, is located in it's near. Okay, well, I'm not gonna spoil anything. Is it not near? What's that place called? Like the snowfield? I think, but it might actually be near Faust. It's such a large space. Yeah, the Soul Calibur, exactly. Indeed. I wonder what it was for. Congo smells like blood. Blood in a large space. Sounds like a coliseum. Yes, it really was. I heard it from the ancestor. Once upon a time, it was a coliseum, but it wasn't for regular fights that you won or lost. It was for matches to the death. Winglies would just enjoy the view from above, of fighters picked from among the dominated humans, dragons, and some gigantos. There are 107 species. Why are you picking from 3? I am the offspring of that kind of wingly. The ancestor told us that this is a mere ruin, didn't he? What happened here happened in the past. No matter what sorrow there was, it's no longer our sorrow, isn't that right? There's nothing to worry about, Maru. The sins of the past are there just to tell us not to repeat them anymore. Cheer up. Let's focus on moving on. Yeah, telling somebody who's really sad to just cheer up it works 100% of the time. Didn't you know that? Like, shucks, I didn't think of that. Yeah, no, it's like super broken powerful. And I think that, like, if you're doing like a genuine, like, any percent, but you're not using items, you just have to get that, because it's so ungodly powerful. Okay, here's the optional boss. This is a heal. We're gonna do the optional boss. For a couple reasons. It would be thematically appropriate to switch our party to Rose. But we shall not, because I like my current party and Maru's faster. An impulsive liar. Compulsive liar? Propulsive liar. Hey, this was the room that I said I didn't want to do. Okay. Stop spawning. Go away. I could have sworn that was the optional boss. Because I want to fight it. I mean, it's nothing we haven't seen before, but... if you've been paying close attention to every little bit of lore and everything in this game, you might be able to guess what it is. Said nobody ever. I don't think they're hiding the optional boss. I'm pretty sure that they're... God, why can't I do that? That's a very easy addition. Because I remember the room after them. And I remember the entrance to the optional boss, and they're not the same. But optional boss might just be like on the next screen. But yeah, this place is super easy to navigate compared to some of the later game stuff like Aglis. Okay. Test time. For me. All of these things are a variety of species. We learned that they came from the divine tree and each of them was a fruit, right? So we have to put the fruits in order. Like the order that they were born. So I think... I don't remember which came first, Menintos or Gigantos. Apparently that wasn't right. So it must be Gigantos. Yeah, Dart, I understand what this is. We're not going forward. I don't think this is a mere blind alley. And I'll take care of it with my fist. I'm a strong old man. Not exactly taking notes, right? There's a lot in here. It doesn't work. Wherever it leads to, I don't think Winglies would use a fist as a key to open it. I guess you're right. Maybe the drawings on the entrances might have something to do with it. Yeah, I understand what I'm supposed to do, folks. I already explained it. Let's try a bunch of things. Okay, is Menintos the right answer? No. Oh. Did dragons come first? No, they didn't. Apparently I just suck. Maru. I know their species. That's a Gigantos. I got it. I just can't remember what the very first one is. Yep, those are the Winglies, then it's Menintos, then dragons, then humans, and then the Virage. Yeah, that's a person. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know what that is either. Dirt. I'm gonna try it next if you'll shut up. Yeah, they came from the divine tree. Okay, are you trying to tell me this is first? No. Yes, it is. Okay. Perhaps that is the symbol for the divine tree. Then I'm pretty sure Menintos came next. I am wrong. Okay, it's Gigantos then. Isn't it? Yes. And then... these guys. Uh-huh. And then dragons. Yep. And humans. See, I told you I knew the answer. Just couldn't remember which one came first. Then Winglies. And in order to know that stuff, you had to, like, really talk to people in town. Like, Bishop Dillpickle would have really talked about it. Talked about, like, what order the species came out of the fruits. Hey, okay, just kidding. Here's the secret boss. You can literally see it. It's a dead end. Let's go back. Wait, this is a Virage. Yes. And not just any. And this scar, it must be the Virage that killed Belzac. You say this is a Virage? What are you talking about? Yeah, they didn't bother to fill Miranda in on anything, which is great, by the way. She's just coming along and seeing all of these horrifying things from the past, like, what the hell is this? It was a destructive weapon of ancient legend that battled throughout the Dragon campaign with the Winglies, although some still remain. But it looks totally different from the one we met before. It's one of their subspecies, and from its shape, it must have had a power far beyond the one we saw. But it's not a very pretty sight to see. Yay, let's fight. So yeah, again, like, if you remember the cutscene where we saw all the Dragoons, this is literally the Virage that had its finger stuck through Belzac's stomach. It, like, stabbed him. It's the one that Shirley shot in the face. I'm going after just the head. You can go after the arm, but I'm going after the head because if we kill the head, the whole thing dies. You can also go after the body, I think, which also kills it. So once it gets to lives remaining 0, it's going to absolutely obliterate our faces. And without items, we'll see if we get to kill it before it kills us. I mean, obviously it won't kill us because it's not an instant death, but, you know. Not the horny harmonica. It kind of, like, just the middle part kind of looks to me like almost like a Majora's Mask kind of enemy. Like, it has that kind of vibe. Mort, where'd you go? Lives remaining 9. Owl's almost done with Spinning Cane, and then we can, like, I'm saving Gust of Wind Dance because it's my favorite move. So, like, even though he's had access to it for basically the entire game, I'm saving it. Until we max out the other things. Okay, I've located Mort. But yeah, this guy's worth a lot of experience. Dart, specifically, needs experience in order to eventually get to Crush Dance, so... And technically so does Maru. She actually has quite a lot of additions still that she hasn't learned, and we're approaching more than halfway through Disc 3, so... I mean, Disc 4 is packed full of bosses. So she'll be fine, but I'd like to actually get past, like, Cool Boogie without having to grind for it too much, so... Dart, can you count? Can you count, friend? He started at 10. He's at 7. That's not half. Why do I have to have you on my team? Yeah, he's not the brightest, but his heart's in the right place. Underneath his rippling 20-pack armor. So I don't know how much y'all know about Magic the Gathering, but there's a very famous character from Magic the Gathering called Jace. And he's this really super cool looking, like, mind mage kind of thing. And there's some lore that actually he's basically like a pudgy neckbeard kind of guy. but he casts illusion magic on himself all the time to make himself super attractive. And I kind of feel like Dart is the same vibe. Like, he's probably pretty pudgy underneath the armor, and so the fact that his armor has like a 20-pack is just him compensating. Okay, Dart, now we're halfway. Yes, Jace the Mind Sculptor, uh-huh. He is blue. He's always blue. He might one time have been white blue. Jace Vryn's prodigy might have been white blue, I don't remember. Jace is super cool. I like him a lot. His name is Jace Beleren. If you would like to write in the Magic the Gathering font, it is called Beleren. Fun fact. But he's like a super iconic part of Magic. And he's actually just a thick boy who's kind of homely. But hey, I mean, he tried to hook up with a Gorgon at one point, so it worked, I guess. He dated a Gorgon, he dated a Necromancer. He's been all over the place. What a bro. A Medusa. This guy is super resistant to physical damage, by the way. So we're kind of just banging our heads against him. I might, honestly, because Virage are always non-element, which means they don't have an elemental opposite for us to exploit the weakness. So yeah, I might just do Maru's little thing here, because we've never seen her change into a Dragoon. Does she have Diamond Dust? No, Diamond Dust is too strong for her to have right now. Yeah, she has Freezing Ring. So she's in her element plane right now, which means the best thing for her to do is this, since it's a guaranteed full hit. Yippee! Yeah, 431 compared to the 100 whatever she was doing. And hopefully that will have knocked it down a peg. And now I need to find Mort again. Yeah, lives remaining 3. We're getting there. Yeah, it's a weapon boss. Oh man, those dancer's shoes. Look at that. She got to go twice before everybody else because of the dancer's shoes. Yeah, it looks like... what is that? Emerald weapon? I think? It looks like this? Or not Omega weapon. That's a thing, right? There's a big thick boy that kind of looks like this. What am I thinking of? It's not Ruby Weapon. Ruby Weapon's the big skinny one, I think. Oh, I should have done... Hey, I did it. Final Burst. That's actually a cool attack. It's so hard to get perfect on those. That's actually pretty sick. Is it Diamond Weapon? I can't remember. Emerald Weapon's the one that's swimming, right? There is an Emerald Weapon, right? I'm not just making that up. Because Emerald Weapon's the one that's swimming. Ruby Weapon is the one that's sticking its fin out the desert, right? Al, you're so slow. Wear some dancer shoes. That was way too early. Whatever. Oh yeah, ultimate weapon. The big goober that's just kind of humming around. But wait. There was something in Final Fantasy, if Foxy were still here, there's something in Final Fantasy X that looks like this. Oh, it's Nemesis, isn't it? Doesn't Nemesis look like this? Kind of. It's been a decent while since I played Final Fantasy X, and even longer since I played Final Fantasy VII. But I remember there was a thick boy that came out of the wall of that one cave that Yojimbo's in. And that's who I'm thinking of. And I don't remember if that was a weapon or what, but... That's funny because we own Final Fantasy X, yeah, 3 times? Why does that happen? Because I happened to have a copy of my own before Husbando and I, like, merged our... Oh, here it comes! It's the big boy! Yeah, that obviously does a shitload of damage. But we're okay, because we can't die. That absolutely would have killed all of us, though. Hey! Gasplus is really cool. Most people's level 3 attack is really cool. Anyway, that would have killed all 3 of us. So that thing is really strong. They keep releasing it on stuff, and every time I'm like, well, that's convenient. Exactly, because I had my own copy, Husbando had a copy, and then they had, like, some comprehensive edition or something. Which I think is what we ended up playing. Because that... there was a version that didn't have penance, or whatever that guy is called. The one that's after Nemesis. Why do Virages wake up in reaction to us? I don't know. The ancestor never mentioned about this thing. So does this mean they were not just reacting to Shanna? Shanna. I still don't know anything about the mystery surrounding Shanna. Oh, that's where the disc ends. With Shanna. Great. There's no choice for us but going forward. Come on, let's go. You actually found all the primers. That was super stressful because we were getting the plat for it. The platinum trophy, which I guess must mean that we were playing the PS3 version. And the fact that you can miss primers. So also, Draco, in answer to your question from before, this thing down on the bottom left is the other side of the portal that you said maybe the optional boss is behind that. This is the way to skip the boss. So if you don't want to get absolutely obliterated by his laser beam attack and most likely die, because that's almost impossible to not die to unless you already know it's coming, then you can just solve that puzzle and get around it. But yeah, for real, like, knowing that the Albed primers were missable was just misery. Because there's a couple that, like, after stuff explodes and everything, you can't get them anymore, right? Oh man, so lightning dodge. Let me tell you a story about the lightning dodge thing. I, you know, watched other people do it, and there's that one place where you can go where it's like sort of consistent that you can dodge the lightning. And so I was sitting there for a while just dodging lightning and just trying to be chill. Husbando was playing Diablo. And it just wasn't giving me the trophy. And it's like you have to dodge like 250 or something lightning strikes. 200, 250, I don't remember. And I was like, you know, I lost count a long time ago, but surely I've done it by now. And I was getting really discouraged because I kept dodging and I was never getting the trophy. And then finally, of course, I got hit. And I was like, I must have been like 2 or 3 lightning bolts away from getting the trophy. Why isn't it giving it to me? And then I realized that you don't get the trophy until you actually go back and cash in like how many you got. And I had done like 280 or something. So I was perfectly fine and I wasted like 15 minutes. Yeah, I should have kept better count. But yeah, we're here, by the way, at the Dragon Block Staff. That's what this is. This is the Dragon Block Staff. Doesn't look very impressive. Can we really constrain the Divine Dragon with this? You can never tell the size of the magical power from the size of the object. The power of this staff alone has been sealing off the Divine Dragon for more than 10,000 years. Well, then why would it seal him any more now? I see. Then when we take this back and deploy our defense of the royal capital, the Divine Dragon will be no match for us. It won't be as easy as you imagine. The Divine Dragon is not the same as other dragons. Even with the staff and us Dragoons, we'll have reason for thanks if we can seal him back in. Is Lloyd taming such a monster? Why would you think that? What has given you any indication that that's what's happening, Dart? Talking about that, I don't think it's possible. The Divine Dragon would never give in. They couldn't kill him either. That's why he was sealed in. It's way beyond Lloyd's ability to deal with. Then it means Lloyd has not taken any action yet? Maybe he cannot act. There's no sign he's going after the next divine moon object yet. The moon object? You must have it, don't you? A divine object with a name starting with moon? I don't want to talk about it. How come? It's not your business. Just focus on how you can bring the staff back. Okay. I'm getting it. What the heck is this? It's the Grand Jewel, baby! The worst boss in the game. Worst as in just really hard. Okay, so we don't have Dragoon form, which is fine. I changed Albert's edition, like I did what I could, because I already have the best weapons that they're gonna have. I did what I could to set us up here. Once we start tanking levels, I'm gonna switch to items, because those do more damage, just because they're like super OP for whatever reason. He casts a ton of items. I believe this is called Spectral Flash? It's a kidney stone. Yeah, look at that. 1,500 damage against Al. He doesn't have that much health. So that instantly would have killed Al. Almost killed Dart. And granted, we could have done a little bit better on defense. Like, I think there was a little bit better armor that we could have bought for people, but... Oh, I messed up. But yeah, Gust of Wind Dance does a ton of damage. I didn't switch Madness Hero because I want to level it up, but... Grand Jewel just like stops a lot of people completely in their tracks. And this is, I don't remember, I don't think that's a downburst, but it's another obviously wind element spell. And he charges them decently. He's not one of those bosses that just throws an item at you and then like doesn't do anything with it, so. It was nice of the ancestor to warn us about this horrific eyeball creature that was guarding the staff. Thanks. Boy, if I could just... Here we go, it's happening. So time goes backwards, we lose levels. By 5. 5 is a lot. We're only like level 25 or something. So... That's a flash haul, I think? She's super magic resistant, so that's fine. She also has very little health though. So in the context of a normal fight, that's still pretty damaging. Look at her go! She's so fast! Next time we go down levels, because he doesn't do it just once, we're gonna start using items, because you can already see our damage is kind of starting to tank. But hopefully by that time we can build up Dragoon again. I believe Grand Jewel... Jesus, that's a lot of damage. I believe Grand Jewel, yeah, is Earth, so Owl will be the one to do Dragoon Special. Villain, hello! How you doing? Nice to see ya. Can I just do a Gust of Wind dance, please? Aw! Thanks! I think that most speedrunners would take it as a compliment that people fall asleep to their runs, not as like a, haha, you're boring, right? Because like you find it relaxing. So I'm glad. I'm glad that you found it appealing. Like cozy, right? That makes me happy. Okay, here we go. Al is nowhere near having his full SP. Yeah, soothing, exactly. I think Nimue was like right around the time that we met the Mortcam incentive. I should play Pathless more. Like, I think that I could sub 150, I think, if I really put in some effort to Pathless. Okay, Maru. Yeah, you can start throwing items, that's fine. I don't have that many. Okay, just kidding, I have a lot for some reason. Nah, let's not do attack ball when I can do... Yeah, I'll do downburst. That's fine. It's an all attack, so it kind of feels like a waste. Because there's only one enemy, but it's a powerful attack. It's like Firaga, right? Instead of Fira. Yeah. I feel you, Foxy. And I mean, I'm obviously at a huge advantage. I can't die. But god, Al is taking almost 1200 damage and he has 1400 life. Like, what? Maru, I'm sorry, you're just simply not gonna do enough damage. Okay, actually, my items kind of suck. So yeah, just attack. Kind of thought that I had more wind than that. Oh, Shabille! Oh, that's sweet. Meteor Fall, I think is what this is called. Hey, Dragon Sage, thank you. Hope you're doing good. He's already red. We're doing fine. I want Al to... Yeah, okay. Oh, but they have to be max. Fine. Al, just you. I was gonna do a special. I forgot that everybody has to be max SP in order to do a special. And because we're using Gust of Wind Dance for a preference for physical damage over SP regen, Al's never gonna get to a special. So I just want to show Gaspless because it's 100% wind strength on a single target and I really like it. Yeah, 306. All that effort for 306. But still, I don't know. It's a really cool attack. I like it. Villain, I can almost guarantee that my way is wrong. Can almost guarantee. 84, my man. Give me my levels back. Oh, I forgot he did this. He's healing. I forgot that he heals by like half of his health. What a juicy cabbage. What a jerk. That's like so perfect though. I love that because I forgot that he did it despite how many times I've played this game, and I know that when Husbando was playing it, like just the gut-wrenching like, no, you know, was like perfect. Because it just comes out of nowhere. Because I thought he was going down pretty fast. I wonder if it's possible to just like burst him. Like if you specifically really gear up for this fight and have like items and stuff and... I don't know if it's possible to get more than one set of dancer's shoes. I don't think so. But like if you had like Rose or Miranda with an extra set of dancer shoes and just use a bunch of really powerful items or something, if you could just burst him down without him healing. I doubt it. It would probably cap him at 1 and let him do it. I don't know that I've ever seen a juicy cabbage. He's right here on the screen. He's taking our levels more? Bro! Give them back! Because he can. He'll give you your levels back as you get closer to the end of the fight. Oh, what a jerk. Mort doesn't know what he's talking about. I don't think Mort's ever seen a juicy cabbage either. Oh, I just want him to give me my levels back. He's still in the red though. Like, give me my stuff back and die, bro. Oh, that's so satisfying. I love it so much. It's only 35 SP, which sucks, but the damage though. Oh, Vienne. Very, very fancy. I think when I first met you, I called you villain, like the emphasis on the end. And then either you said something or I read somewhere that it's more closely pronounced like the word villain, right? Am I wrong? Am I just making that up? Hey, he's giving me my levels back. But, you know, I've always been notoriously bad with people's names in chat. Like Hero, who is in my Discord, goes like the name in chat I took to not be Hollow Hero, which is very obviously what it is, like holographic hero. And for the longest time I called Hero Holohero, because I just didn't like make the connection about what the word was. And then somebody called Hero Hero and I was like, oh, I get it. I'll get it in a minute, Cheville. At least that one gave a link. There. Because I think we had a couple bots come in here recently that said, like, you want to buy followers, but then didn't actually give you a link or anything to do it. Hey, Spectral Flash, 9,000 experience. Fantastic. Hey, Diamond Dust. Wait, I'm sorry. She just learned Rainbow Breath, and then in one fight she learned Diamond Dust? Okay. Hold on, I wanna... There. I wanted to zoom into Mort a little bit. Okay, Dragon Block Staff, we got it. We didn't know there was a Guardian. The Ancestor should have told us so. I didn't know that either. Anyway, the Dragon Block Staff is in our hands. Let's go back quickly. Let's get out of here. We're free! Yeah, honestly, being allowed to have Mortcam on the GDQ channel is like one of my crowning achievements. Also, I actually really like this cutscene. It's super cool. Is that the Divine Dragon? Don't be silly, it's too early. Because, like, you actually get to see what he looks like fully and, like, what he can do. He's really cool. I say as someone who likes dragons. Not biased at all. We gotta run! He's going back to the city. I think they should have disabled fights, just like in this little bit. Because it makes it, like, kind of cuts the tension a little bit. Like, oh no, the Divine Dragon's going after the capital. Hold on, let me get thwacked by some straw men carrying some hay real quick. Who doesn't like dragons? Fair. You know what? Fair. Speaking of dragons, by the way, also, I keep adjusting my mic. Sorry if you're getting, like, little bumps. There, that's better. Speaking of dragons, I recovered some of the stuff from my childhood, from my parents' home when I was there last time. Over 4th of July. And one of the things that I recovered was my copy of the D&D rulebook, the Draconomicon, for how to do dragons in your campaign. And I'm like super happy that I got that back. Because that was the book that got me in trouble at school. Because I didn't know, obviously, as a little kid, but as an adult, in retrospect, probably don't bring a book called the Draconomicon to a very conservative Baptist school. Did you get the Dragon Block staff? We did, but the Divine Dragon. I know, I'm teleporting you to Leningrad. Ancestor, it's too much. You don't have the power like the old days. We have no time left to think. Ancestor Blano. I'm fine. It didn't work. Not yet. We believe in Maru and her friends, who Maru believes in too. I'd like to see the future that Maru and her friends create. Graraha? Blech. What a name. That's like her... I don't know if it's her boyfriend or what, but... somebody very important to her, if you don't remember. Go on! Bye! I had no idea that there was a campaign where you play dragons. That sounds awesome. So yeah, the Divine Dragon is like probably the most dragon-looking dragon in this game. Rigol was pretty close as like a sea dragon, like a sea serpent, but this guy actually looks like a dragon. So he's got... if you couldn't tell from the quality of this game, that attack is called the Divine Dragon Ball. Would you expect anything different? But this, like, little kid me... I say little kid, I wasn't like little, but... childhood me thought this was like the coolest thing on the planet. So he destroyed the palace. Hopefully Queen Teresa wasn't in there. Take note of that orange orb that's falling. I'll talk about that later. That shot up into the moon that never sets. Yeah, I loved that cutscene as a kid. So everything's destroyed. Divine Dragon Cannon is the literal attack, which he can do to you, and it hurts a lot. But I don't know. I liked the attention to detail that they put in, that like all of his scales kind of suck in right before he shoots the cannon. Like he tenses up, you know. The Crystal Palace is destroyed. Yeah, it's still like halfway there. Don't be such a laggard. Shannon's in the castle too. Dart shakes his head as slow as possible. City, Luana, wake up. Sister Miranda? Are we alive? Good. Seems you're not injured either. I was scared. Stop crying. The Divine Dragon's gone, and we'll take care of it. Did you get the Dragon Block Staff? Yes, we got it. Now we can prepare for the next raid. What do you mean, next? The psyche that the Divine Dragon sent toward the Crystal Palace was a black, bottomless mass of hate. There must be a next. I won't let him. What about Queen Teresa? Is she safe? Hey, wake up! She checks out this knight, decides he's not injured, and then slaps him in the face. Yes, ma'am. Sister Miranda. Take care of these two. Bye. Council of Worms. Cool. Don't worry, Queen Teresa's safe. Wink is fine too. Everything is fine thanks to her. You alright? We're fine. Sister Miranda went upstairs. What about Shanna? She should be upstairs too. So Luana, remember, is blind but has this ability to, like, see people's psyches. And that's how she knows that Shanna is okay. Because she can still, like, sense Shanna's well-being. Wink! Are you alright? So, you remember, probably not, but you remember this brief, like, 15-second scene at the beginning of Disc 2 where Wink, this sacred sister, was hanging out in a, like, back alley of flets and was accosted by bandits and Lloyd saved her? She hasn't forgotten that. But most people, I think, don't even remember who Wink is when they meet her at this point. I'm fine. Sister Miranda gave me treatment. Shanna's room? It's gone. Sorry. Wait, Miss Shanna's alive. She must be upstairs with Queen Teresa. I got it. Was radical actually coined by the Ninja Turtles? Is that a thing? Whoa, what's this light? What's going on? I don't know, when I came in here it was already like this. Shanna, come on. Queen Teresa, where are you? Yeah, nothing weird about Shanna at all. Definitely 100% normal. She doesn't have Dragoon spirit anymore, but she's still glowing. That's normal. It's me. Can you understand? Everybody, you're safe. How about Queen Teresa? Don't worry, Queen Teresa's safe. I'm relieved. I couldn't live if something happened to you. I'm relieved. I'm really relieved. You cannot call Seti a crybaby anymore. I don't care. Please let me cry for now. Just for now. Okay, we got our palace music back. It's not as good as Indel's Castle. Indel's Castle is the best palace music that's ever been made. Everything's calmed down anyhow. Welcome back, and no one was lost. Fortunately, the damage to the people seems to be minimal. I assume we had the blessing of the Divine Tree. What was that light? It was as if it was protecting Queen Teresa and Shanna. Yeah, the light. Are you feeling alright? This is like a flashback. Not really, but I can't stand still. I see. It seems that all we can do is trust them and wait. Yes, Your Majesty. What's happening? Yeah, it turns out Shanna's the special. Yeah. Oh, this must be a miracle. Shanna, you brought us a miracle. My sisters were guarded by the same light as well. Everyone was saved by you. But I don't know anything about this power. This power is forcing Dart to face danger, and I harm people. The people in Celeste too. It was my fault. She's special, alright. That's not true. It was Dole who did that. Who am I? She passed out. It was my fault. I didn't know anything and I told her too much. Where are you going? To the Mountain of the Mortal Dragon. Are you leaving Shanna like that? That's a fair question. Like, your girlfriend just collapsed on the stairs and you just walk away. You just like slide her body off of you onto the stairs and you're like, okay, I'm leaving. Bye. I'll come back after I defeat the Divine Dragon. Miranda, could you take care of Shanna? Are you telling me to stay here? The Divine Dragon is not the only monster in the Mountain of Mortal Dragon. Choose a spelling, game! You're a sacred sister of this country. There's no obligation for you to come with us. Did you forget? I'm one of the Dragoons, same as you. I have no intention to withdraw from this battle. Besides, Shanna told me, please take care of the rest. I intend to keep that promise. Don't you leave him, Samwise Gamgee. No, I don't mean to. We've reached an agreement. Everyone, may I present the Fellowship of the Ring. Yes, Your Majesty, please trust us. Look, Dart helps those who help themselves. And only them. I'll bring everybody here. Shanna, you're such a buzzkill. Mortal Dragon, yeah. You know, it's funny actually, because there are a bunch of lizard-type enemies on Mountain of Mortal Dragon. Truly is the Mountain of the Mortal Dragon. Did the two of you have enough time alone? We can wait outside longer if you want. I didn't know you could be sensible, Maru. Of course, I learned how to care for others from them. We gotta get going. We'll be back soon. Are you alright? I can't believe your timing. That's no way to talk to a friend. I haven't seen your power as a Dragoon, have I? Are you saying you don't trust me? Please stop. Miranda's fine. She can do better than me. Lord knows! I hope so. Man, Rose is kind of harsh, though. She like that all the time? Actually, Rose is concerned about me. What a clumsy woman. Kongol is leaving. You rest. Good for you. If you look, like, Kongol has a special animation for ducking through doorways because he's so tall. I'm leaving. Well, that's it. I'm leaving. Quiet nod. That's it. Way to go, bro. 10 out of 10 boyfriendo material. You two are perfect for each other. You both suck. Let's go to the Mountain of Mortal Dragon Tomb. We call it that this time specifically for no particular reason. You're bumming me up, Shanna. Super not vibing right now. This is not the vibe. Sorry, bye. Stardust! Okay, we have 9, and I might want to go and grab another one. Because this is Martel right here. If you remember, Martel is the one who's collecting Stardust to help her sick child. Because if you collect all the Stardust, you can make a wish. They're basically Dragon Balls. 50 Stardust equals all of the Dragon Balls, and you can make a wish. So... she wants the Dragon Balls to wish her child well again. We gotta go to the mountain. Which is what this guy has been guarding since the beginning of the game. We've just never talked to him. But hey, we're mostly done with talking again for a while. Not like I don't love the story of this game, but Disc 3 is pretty, talking heavy. And I think we have time probably to fight the Divine Dragon. Like, we'll use the Dragon Block Staff and we'll finish that up. We might not come back down the mountain today. We'll see. But that should mean that we should finish Disc 3 next week. Because after Divine Dragon, what do we have? Like Velweb, I guess? Am I forgetting anything? I genuinely do think that it's Velweb. Let me do a consider about what we want to do. Because Velweb's one of my favorite places. The monster was headed in the direction of Denigrad, then came back to the Mountain of Mortal Dragon. Before the Divine Dragon left, did anybody pass through here? No, sir. No one, sir. We didn't even let a mouse pass, sir. Unless they can fly like that monster. Gotcha. Stay on guard here. We're off to defeat the monster. Yes, ma'am. Good luck. I can't carry any more items. Well, I want to know what this is. And I don't need healing potions. So... gimme. Yay, a mind purifier. I mean, it's better than a healing potion, if we're being real. Oh. But in order to get to Velweb, we have to go through Kashua Glacier. There's a Wendigo there. Which is kind of cool. I like his fight, actually. So yeah, I was thinking if the only thing we had left to do was Velweb today, maybe we would just power through and finish Disc 3. But if we gotta go through Kashua as well, that's gonna end up being a bit longer. That's a boss fight. I guess I might do Faust eventually. I'm thinking about it. There's this optional boss. And in fact, there's a speedrun category that just gets to him. Eventually. But he, like, unironically is super hard, and he would be hard for us even with our we can't die thing on, because he has, like, instant death things, and he's not afraid to use them. So maybe we'll go and fight Faust, just because most people don't ever get to see that fight, because it's so hard. Maybe we'll do that. Oops, I want this. Give me. Yes, I want to throw this away. Give me this. What is it? Yes, so much better. Attack ball. Way better. So we're gonna go up. We're gonna beat up the Divine Dragon. It's gonna be great. Divine Dragon is easier than Grand Jewel, if you can believe it, but... that doesn't mean that he's not hard. And if we were taking damage, we would be approaching this fight differently. Because the Divine Dragon basically has 3 different parts that you can attack. You can attack him, the Divine Dragon himself. You can attack the Divine Dragon Ball, which is the, like, attack all thing that he did. Like that mortar fire kind of thing. And if you attack that enough, you turn it off so that he can't do that attack anymore. And you can do the same thing for the cannon. So if we could take damage and we were concerned about dying, we would attack the Divine Dragon Cannon first to eliminate that possibility. Cannon can hit all 3 people in your party if he targets it toward the middle. Otherwise it usually just hits 2, but it almost always will kill you. It's very strong. But since we can't really die, we're just going after the Divine Dragon himself, and we'll tank the attacks. The Dragon Ball and the Dragon Cannon. Because they're cool to watch. I like watching them. Husbando had a run, actually, where he never used the cannon. Super, super lucky. Alright, we're already almost there. Just one singular baby dragon? Okay. So yeah, I can basically guarantee that we'll finish disc 3 next week. And then... I don't know. We'll see how long just Aglis takes, and that'll give me a perspective. For disc 4. I might just do like a big, let's just finish disc 4 all in one day kind of stream if Aglis takes like 45 minutes or something. Yeah, that baby dragon is just mort partying. Having a great time. There's a really cool enemy here that we didn't get to see. We might see it on the way down. It has a really cool like idle animation. Dragon Helm? I don't think I will. We're here! It's from the top of the mountain of the mortal dragon. That was a magic power, an awfully powerful mega magic. Whatever it is, that's our destination. As if. I always read it that way. It's unburdening his anger all over the world. The anger toward the Winglies who sealed him, and us humans who dominated dragons. And does this mean that Deningrad was chosen to be the place for the declaration of war? We'll settle that on top of the mountain of the mortal dragon, before the next town becomes a victim. Gotta love the writing! Okay. Let's go kick this dragon's butt. That spooky little, like, pipe organ music that plays there is always played before, like, a really, really important boss. Which is kinda cool. I want that item. Okay, we're discarding Healing Fog. I don't know why Healing Rains are prioritized over Breezes, but whatever. I would much rather have a Total Vanishing, definitely. Total Vanishing eliminates all the enemies in a small encounter, so if we need to run or something. Alright, let's go. Fight the Durgan, fight the Durgan! Excuse me, one more item. The sound of swords. Has somebody already started to fight against it? Let's go. Either way, we'll have to join in. I don't need a body purifier. Get that out of my inventory. Who could be fighting the Divine Dragon? You can go back now. There's nobody who would think that way. May I excuse myself for a bit? You're the representative of the Wingleys, come on! Are you going back to your forest to hide? I was just kidding. When I do it, I can do it. The translation. I've made up my mind. Anyway, if the people of Serdio knew about this, they would all fall over. Let's do it! Oh, shock and surprise! It's Lloyd! With the Dragon Buster. It's earlier than I expected. Well, it's the future King of Dragons. What do you mean the future King of Dragons? He's like the only dragon left alive, and he's clearly the most powerful one. Even with the Dragon Buster, which can kill dragons, he still gave me a hard time. But he's almost dead. There's no need for you to come in. You say you're fighting against the Divine Dragon? You broke the seal of the strongest dragon of all, but you couldn't control it. It's the truth, isn't it? What are you yapping about? We can kill this man anytime. I beg to differ. Yeah, they would all fall over. Such a cute way to say it. We have to defeat the Divine Dragon first. Oh, the Sacred Sister. I see the replacement for that girl. How convenient for us. Shut up. You messing with my party? No. Okay, we're getting this cute little scene. With Mr. Handsome. Oh, he's spitty. He very drooly. His toofs move. Reminds me of a Yu-Gi-Oh! It kind of does, doesn't it? Okay, Lloyd's gone. Bye. So yeah, Lloyd was literally like, I'm gonna release this dragon and then bring it under my control because I have the Dragon Buster, and then he couldn't. But he's like, don't worry, it's almost dead. Like those tough guys who like open pickle jars and then they can't get it open, so they hand it to somebody else and then they open it immediately. And they're like, oh, I started it for you. Alright, there's our dragon block staff. Yeah, Lloyd totally bailed. He's like, well, you guys are here, guess I'm done. So yeah, attack and defense power of the Divine Dragoon, or Divine Dragon was reduced, but because Dragoons use the power of dragons to fight, Dragoon form is also super weak during this fight. Which is nice for me, because I like doing additions, but yeah, Lloyd was just 100% like, okay, bye. Solve this problem for me. So yeah, we got the Divine Dragon. We can attack his cannon so that he can't do that anymore, and we can attack his balls so that he can't do that anymore. But we're just gonna attack him. Because I personally like watching him do his cool attacks. So I'd rather just go after him. And he's non-element, so we might use some items against him as well. But like, most of his attacks are fine. Like, the Divine Dragon's purpose is to gradually weaken you and make it hard to keep up over time, so that when he does the ball or the cannon, you just die. Because you're like just a little bit squishy at that point. That's such a mood, Foxy. Oh god, Dart, you're gonna be the one throwing items. You suck. This is the Divine Dragon Ball. It is an all-hit attack. It doesn't do like a ton of damage, but it does do a lot. Yeah, poor Owl. God, his defense is bad. And like, it's kind of my fault. Like, I picked up that dragon helm, didn't put it on, you know. They could be better. Can I just do a gust of wind dance? I'm like not paying enough attention. So yeah, like you would think that Lloyd would want to participate now because he had the Dragon Buster, which should have made him super effective against dragons. But then we did the Dragon Block Staff, so literally this thing is as weak as it's ever going to be. I know, I want them to remake it so bad. Or like, like I've said before, I don't necessarily want them to... If they're going to remake it from the ground, I want it... Oopsie, I meant to use an item. I want it to get the Shadow of the Colossus treatment, where it was actually, like, good. You know? Otherwise, I would rather that they just reskinned it, tidied it up a little bit, fixed the translations. Like, I wouldn't want to see the additions go, and I would think that any, like, reputable remaster studio would recognize that the additions are, like, a huge part of what makes this fun, and so they wouldn't give it the Final Fantasy VII remaster treatment, right? Or remake treatment. Not that saying that that's bad or anything, just... You know, the additions are kind of unique to this game, and I would want to see them stay. I'm not paying attention! Yeah, like... People need to do remakes for games that were mediocre or flawed but had a good core. So, like, maybe don't remake The Last of Us for the third time? You know? I was nervous, Foxy, when I heard that Bluepoint was doing Shadow of the Colossus. Because that's who did the most recent one, right? I was nervous. Because... Let's just do a... Okay, hold on. I can't talk while I do this. Because I have to button mash, like, really fast. Yeah, 220, it's not the worst. Yeah, 672. God, items are so overpowered. Pretty sure Bluepoint did the 2018 Shadow of the Colossus. Riles, hello! Nice to see you! Thank you for the raid! How are you doing? What were you playing? Welcome, everybody. So yeah, when I heard about the Shadow of the Colossus from Bluepoint, I was concerned because Bluepoint also did the previous Shadow of the Colossus, right? On PS3. And that sucked, in my opinion. Like, I thought that they did very poorly. And so I didn't want to see them get it again. And they ended up doing an amazing job with it, but... you know? And I don't know who was behind Dark Souls Remastered. Whether that was Bluepoint. But Bluepoint did Demon Souls, right? And I thought that was good, so... Twiz, hi! Nice to see ya! Yeah, we're literally just playing through Legend of Dragoon for funsies. I cannot do additions to save my life, which is shameful. We're fighting the Divine Dragon! Oh, doing a run but it died. Hopefully it died to something like... foolish, right? Something that isn't really gonna happen again. Uh-oh, he's doing the cannon. He's gonna do something bad. Well, he sure is. So we have a couple turns while he's charging the cannon. Oh, the post-PB, the post-PB curse. Oh no. Well, I'm sure you'll get it soon. You got it. You two aren't actually brothers. I refuse to believe it. Oh no, I accidentally used a teleport tome and then didn't have it for a big boss fight. To be honest, speedrunning like RPGs is really intimidating to me because of things like that. Like, I guess it's true for any speedrun, you kind of have to really know the game in order to adapt if things go wrong. But I feel like in RPGs especially, right? Like if you make a mistake like that, you accidentally use an item or you don't get an item like you expected or whatever. You have to be really adaptive. Or sometimes there's just nothing you can do, you know? That seems more intimidating to me than, like, learning how Trico moves, right? Okay, come on. I want to see him do the cannon. And I don't want to accidentally kill him before we do. Schwep. What if I told you that Riles isn't Riles' actual name? Lies! Yeah, I mean, that's fair. If you try the fight and it's just, like, not going well, and you know it's not gonna PB anyway, like, whatever, right? Cannon time! Aim for the middle, buddy. Now he's aiming for the left. Looks like. Yeah. Oh no, that's the middle. Nice. So yeah, we still took almost our entire health bar with guarding. And we would have been weaker than full health at that point, so we probably would have died. That's the essence of the Divine Dragon. He should be very nearly dead. Like, obviously I was guarding so that I didn't accidentally kill him, so... Yeah, thanks for the raid, Riles. Hope you have a good lunch. Enjoy your lurk. We're almost done as well. We'll get through the fight with the Divine Dragon. We'll learn some of what Lloyd was doing up here. But... because we have to go through Kashua before we get... I just want to finish a... I just want to finish a Gust of Wind dance and I'm just not paying attention anytime I do it. Because we have to go through Kashua in order to get to Velweb, I don't think that I'll just do all of Disc 3 today. He's a little further from death than I thought. He's gonna start a cannon count again soon. She's gonna learn hammer spin so fast. This is so nice. I might take the boots off once she gets Cool Boogie, but... oh look, when I pay attention I can do it. Hey, we did it. It's Lloyd again. Shunk. Yeah. So this is the Dragoon spirit. I mean, there was no reason to think, right, that the Divine Dragon wouldn't also have a Dragoon spirit because every single other dragon does. It's just that nobody had ever taken it before because nobody had ever beaten him. Wonder Boy, the Dragon's Trap. On Epic Store this week for free. This is the soul of the Divine Dragon. The flame of a soul that sparkles only at the last moment of a dragon's life. Its crystal is the Dragoon spirit. As I expected, it doesn't sparkle in my hands. Lloyd, that was your purpose, wasn't it? This is just a little prize for me. A prize? I don't need additional power to destroy the world. The Divine Dragon was a mere obstacle to my ideal. I fought against it for that reason only. You're the one who formed the conspiracy to destroy the world. The King of Serdio, what brought you all the way here? Is it the frustration of having your moon taken? Or your feelings toward your loyal friend? Friend. Quotes. Lavitz. Don't even mention that name. It's too early yet to settle things. Wait. Don't be so hasty, Master Hobbit. I'll see you soon. Bye. Where's he going? He's leaving the mountain. Chase him. So yeah. Divine Dragon has a Dragoon spirit as well. Lloyd can't use it, apparently, because Divine Dragon doesn't like him. Can't really blame him, he stabbed him in the eye. But, you know. He's still getting away. Maybe we will go back down the mountain, because we're kind of in the middle of it at the moment. We'll find out what Lloyd is up to. Sort of. We won't truly. That'll have to be for next week because we gotta go back to the Crystal Palace again and everything, but... I kinda like these little spider guys. They're cute. Cool Boogie! We did it! I'm so excited. How are we doing on hammer spin, actually? Oh, 78, good enough. We can switch to Cool Boogie, I'm so excited. The menu theme is so good. I love the menu theme. I'm gonna play Stray when it comes out. That's the one with the cat, right? I want to play it at some point. I have way too many games right now to like just get it as soon as it comes out because it's coming out in like 5 days or something, right? But I do want to play it. It definitely seems like I'm not doing hammer spin anymore. It definitely seems like a game that I would enjoy. Oh, I did mean to tell you, Foxy, I finally just day before yesterday got the physical PS5 copy of Death's Door. So we're finally gonna play that. That was the first counterattack in a long time. I love this attack. Cool Boogie is so good. Oh, did you order it too? With the cool, like, soft cover and everything? Like the matte cover? Okay, we don't want Gust of Wind Dance anymore. We probably want, like, Rod Typhoon. So we have a little shelf for all of our collector's edition games and stuff. So we have the nice like exterior box on the shelf, and then we're just using the plastic game cover thing like normal, right? We got, I want to say 451. 451 or 431. What did you get? 502, we were pretty close. Imagine getting number 1, man. I don't even remember how I heard about that. Like that was something that was happening. But I'm excited to play it. And obviously Husbando is too. Plus, Crowsworn just released— I shouldn't have attacked with Al. Crowsworn just released their trailer and like a boss demo. So if you haven't checked out Crowsworn, check it out. I backed it on Kickstarter quite a while ago. And it seems like a really fun, basically like Bloodborne Hollow Knight. Like it's Hollow Knight in gameplay and Bloodborne-y kind of in theme. Share it, villain. Do it. Aragorn and Ezio. I love it. Yeah, it is very true. Also, which way was I going? I think I was going this way. It's very true that it's like super Hollow Knight for sure. Hey Oz, how you doing? Wrong way. I was going the other way. Yeah, like even down to like the kinds of move, because it's a Metroidvania, so down to the kinds of movement upgrades you get, it's pretty Hollow Knight, but to me, like, as long as it does that well, I'm fine with it, you know? Hey, President OO, nice to see you. How you doing? We have encountered Lloyd. Gasp! Lloyd is also a Wingly. He spawned wings and shot fireballs. Truly, there is no way to know that 3 of the 3 people with platinum hair that we've met have been Winglies. I didn't know he was one of the Winglies. Dart, that's called common sense, friend. Rose got yeeted. Stop shaking her on the head. Rose, come on. Can you tell me who I am? I thought you were dead. Don't worry, I'm carrying out your will. We took this world back together. I won't let them ruin it. Barrage embryo. The moon with black power. She's just talking nonsense. You talking about the black monster? I have a friend named Ezio. Ezio Auditore. Those were the best games. Not even gonna lie. Those were the best games. Anything after that was kind of meh to me. Yeah, that's true. If you start from low expectations, it's hard to be disappointed, right? Stay here. This was, once again, this is neat when the black monster destroyed it. Yeah, like, Ezio had a good story arc. I feel like aside from like the tower defense, his games were good. They kind of lost their essence because Ezio tracked so closely with Desmond, and when they lost Desmond's story too, it just kind of went off the rails. Take care of Dart. I love this because she's gonna scratch his head and the sound effect is like it's like, good God, are you ripping his hair out? Your father is a strong person. You have that strength in you. So, you can wait here by yourself, okay? Where are you going? I'm going back to the village to fight. Really? I'll protect your hometown with your father. Live strong. Yeah, way to go, parents. You abandoned your child in a log. What a neat village out in nature. Mom? Dad? I'd put my kid in a log. This is my dad's important shiny stone. Better than abandoning your child not in a log. Okay, fair point. Better to abandon the child in the log than in the flames. Very true. Count 108 years, and when the moon that never sets glares red, the moon child descends to the earth and shall give a holy blessing to the world. Fester said what really appears is not the moon child, but the black monster. What kind of relationship exists between the black monster, who destroys all, and the moon child, who blesses the world? Rose, what do you know about this? Bro, you know she was in the Dragon campaign. Why don't you just ask? Finally, I found you guys. Oh boy, Rose, she passed out. Move away, I'll carry Rose first. Yeah, like that was kind of where it lost me, honestly, that twist. Because it's like, this was not really believable, you know? And I thought to myself, that log had a child. I forgot that existed until just now. I could be a backpack while you run. Darn, I'm beaten. It's my fault letting him go. I apologize for it. It's not your fault, Rose. Nobody knew he was a wingly who can use magic. Except for literally Maru and Rose. Don't worry, we'll find out where he went. I agree, Lloyd's objectives are still the divine moon objects. I mean, sure. Then why haven't you been more concerned this entire time? Miranda, there's no need for you to hide it. Tell us about the divine moon object in this country. I'm never saying that name. You can't make me. Upgraded schnackos! Thank you, villain! Who gets the schnackums? It's not like you, Miranda. Don't hesitate. I guess there's no choice but to tell everything. The divine moon objects are said to be brought by winglies. And it's said that they have a dreadful magic power concealed within. That's the reason why they were never allowed to be taken outside. A national treasure that's been kept a close secret. Mort! Always Mort. Okay. Do you want me, villain, do you want me to wait until you're here someday to give him, or do you just want a video? I can do either. It's called the Moon Mirror. The successive thrones have been the keys to opening the seal. Oh, it cannot be! Queen Teresa's in danger. Yeah, obviously. So yeah, Lloyd stole the moon gem from Al. That was when Lavitz died. He stole the moon dagger by pretending, well, not him, by Lennis pretending that she was Princess Emily so it would be passed down to her. And now we suspect that he's gonna try to steal the moon mirror from the queen. Yeah, I have to go and secure the schnackos for more. I mean, if you want to, like, wait for an hour, I can go shopping. Just put it on my be back soon screen for an hour. Yeah, I like the spiders too. For some reason, I just really like their design and like their cute little reeling back animation. You know, it's kind of sad because I almost would have had his special snack here. I was gonna buy some because Speed Docs came to visit and I was gonna have some there for them, but then it ended up being 4th of July and so the store wasn't open. I was gonna get him like some turkey liver. Which way am I going? This way, right? Yes, this way. Okay. Borf. If you want it to be quail eggs, it can be quail eggs. I can give him quail eggs. The quail egg. Because he loves quail eggs. Sure. That's actually kind of convenient because we're gonna go to the Asian market today. Because we want some enoki mushrooms and it's really hard to find those anywhere that's not like a East Asia specific shopping place. And they always have quail eggs. Thanks, villain. Oh man, these guys are strong when Maru is feared. Whoops. 28 damage. That's disc 1 damage, bro. Split these up? Okay. Will do. Thank you for all of the treats. Speaking though of like IRL streams, I'm really hoping that soon being like maybe within the next month or something, I can figure out how to get everything set up and we can do like an IRL reptile enclosure stream because I need to clean Sam's enclosure, I need to clean Cassie's enclosure, I want to redo the Tegu enclosure, and I think it would be fun to just like basically have like a chores stream, right? And you can hang out with me and I'll still be mic'd and everything. And depending on if I, like in my brain, I want to get the camera set up so that you can see what I'm doing and then you can help me like decorate their enclosures. I think that would be fun. But I still have to actually figure out how to set everything up. Like I have to have a camera stand that can look around and everything. Because all of those are in the same room, so we'd be able to do that. And I'm gonna get sweaty as hell because that Tegu enclosure, I seriously need to haul like 150 pounds of dirt out of it in order to put in new stuff, so. And I'm gonna like plant some grass in there and just kind of clean it up. Install a more advanced misting system. All sorts. So I don't know, I think it could be kind of fun to just like hang out. It's so hard to get that attack correct when that's where the counterattack is. Because the hit afterwards is almost immediate. This one's better. Well, villain, it depends how long you go away for. We can go away for... I wouldn't do more than a week because of his water. But we could go away for a week without having a sitter for Mort. And if you had one of those water bowls that automatically refills itself, you could go longer. Saving up for the reptile hangout stream, but then I learned of the quail egg. The queg. Because yeah, Mort eats... If he's really hungry, he eats twice a week. But most times he just eats on a weekend. So you feed him on a Saturday, you're gone until Saturday, you feed him when you get back. Like, it's fine. The only concern is, you know, if he spills his water. But even then... As long as he doesn't spill his water 5 minutes after you leave, it's fine, you know? Yeah, it's just so... She's so endearing, you know? She's great. Okay, can I just pay attention? Okay. If I just pay attention, I can do that addition. They definitely really leaned into, like, she's a dancer, she's very perky, she has a move called Perky Step. And they, like, really leaned into that and made it, like, all about her, you know? Here's Wink, one of the Sacred Sisters. I wonder where Sister Miranda and the other people are, and if they're safe. To make sure of that, we, the Sacred Knighthood, are going to act as reinforcements. Don't worry, there's no way our Sister Miranda can lose. Yes, indeed. We cannot imagine her losing. But I can't imagine that the giant dragon will lose either. Please don't say such an ill-omened thing. I'm sorry, ma'am. Sister Miranda, Dart and Company are legendary dragoons. We might not be needed. Dragoons? They're mere humans anyway. Hey, Novastatic, nice to see you. How you doing? Who is it? Humans don't need to know my name. Are you a wingly? Oh, he has wings. Yes, of course. Yes, I am. We were the rulers of you humans in ancient Enginus. And now I am your executioner. This is what you asked for. This is the great battle of liberation, and your screams its overture. These are the Bartle brothers again. Remember the ones whose little sister was killed? You conceited humans, go to hell. The conceited one is you. It's Lloyd again. This is why I brought up the fact that Lloyd has already saved Wink. Mr. Lloyd, she remembers him. You're so easily overtaken. You blocked the magic power. Who are you? I don't need to answer you. Watch your mouth. I won't let anybody hinder the liberation of Winglies. I'll annihilate all humans. Liberation of Winglies? You're so old-fashioned. A world without humans won't be any different from the forest you're cooped up in. I've made many sacrifices for my ideals. But your ideals cannot be achieved unless you annihilate everything. Of course, my grudge, my hatred, I'll settle them all with human lives. You should not be alive. I won't die alone. Yeah, okay, Lloyd's kind of a badass, just like walking up to this guy, stabbed him right in the face. Mr. Lloyd. How very Futurama of them. I went out of my way. You're wounded. Please let us treat you at the castle. Okay, I think that's where we're gonna wrap it up for today. Next week we'll go back to the castle. We'll learn about Lloyd, and where he's going next, which is gonna be Velweb. We'll follow him there, and that'll be the end of Disc 3. I see no reason why... Oof. Why we wouldn't be able to finish Disc 3 next week. And then after that, we'll see how long Aglis takes. That's gonna be the beginning of Disc 4. And depending on how long Aglis takes, we might just sit down and do like a 5-hour stream or something and just finish Disc 4. Because trying to remember what's happening across it is going to be kind of a task. So, yeah. But it was fun. It was fun to beat the Grand Jewel Divine Dragon today. Let's see. Let me turn off my captions. Also, we should... Ryan, you're here. We should be doing sumo next week because the tournament's going on at the moment, so yay for that. Oh, Bucci is streaming. Yeah. Yeah, sorry, Nova Static. I know you just got here. Ooh, a pig roast. Nice. So we're gonna raid Bucci. Because Bucci is good people. Playing Mass Effect, apparently, at the moment. That's a little bit maybe unusual for Bucci, but I'm sure everybody's having fun over there. So yeah, I will be back next week doing some sort of Team Eco something as far as speedruns are concerned. We'll get some sumo in there, we'll get some lead and a dragoon in there, and we'll finish Disc 3. So yeah, thanks for hanging out, everybody. Say hi to Bucci, and have a wonderful day. Bye!